Hello, Abnormal Investigations. I've got another encounter for you. Also, I wanted to remind you that this Saturday night, tomorrow night, I will be live at 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time with another Boots on the Ground. So come and join us for a Boots on the Ground. A lot of people enjoy it. And as always, the moderators love visiting with you all in the chat. Alright, guys. Let's jump into this encounter. It's a little different than what you're used to hearing. But I think you're going to enjoy it because I have a little part I want to add on to it. Please excuse my allergies are terrible this morning, but we're going to try to get through this one. The story takes place when I was a little girl. It taught me to never trust my closets because there might be a portal or something waiting inside. It all started when I was just probably 12 years old. I had always felt a link with immortal beings or non-human species, which my mother referred to as my creature features. My biological father and mother never got along, but they decided to move us to a small town in Illinois where we hardly done anything and where hardly anything would ever happen. We found a house that we thought was perfect. It was 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. We would add our own styles later after we finished moving in. My biological father always worked and was hardly home to notice what we would experience. The closet in mine and my sister's room was very unsettling. You always felt like you were being watched by something that didn't like your presence. As a child, curiosity would get the better of me. One night, my mom was outside and a family friend smoking a cigarette and venting about her relationship with my biological father. I saw what I wished I had never seen, a thing or a creature in mine and my sister's closet. My sister was asleep, and I was the only one awake. I tried to hide under my blanket and push its creepy face out of my mind, but somehow I was powerless. I uncovered myself and began to get out of the bed towards this thing. It was making me come to it. It had long nails like a vampire and werewolf, and it had orange eyes. I didn't want to go toward this thing. It looked like it would rip me to shreds. I was very scared, and my mom was outside talking. I could not even yell for help. When I was close enough for that thing to grab me, I felt like someone or something picked me up. I was scared and afraid to look up, but I did, and I saw the first of it. It was indeed a vampire. He had long hair, about shoulder length, long nails, but was gentle when he held me on his hip. I noticed 2 more things about him. He had a werewolf yellow eyes, and he said my name as if he knew me. He looked at a creature in my closet that I had been staring at, and he said something in a different language, and it went back into the portal of our closet, leaving with a look on its face as if to say, "Next time, my sweet girl, next time." The vampire held me close and waited until my mother came back in before handing me over to my bed. He twirled my hair for what seemed like forever, and when I was almost asleep, my mother came in. He had already vanished back into the closet. But the vampire had promised me before he left, "I will always keep you safe, my little one. Always. I will always be watching over you in case you need me." He kissed my head and gave me one last gentle hug before disappearing into the closet. Since that day, I feel protected at night when I'm alone. It doesn't take long to feel his presence, and I feel safe again. To the vampire that I know exists, thank you. Thank you for watching over me that night from whatever else was in that closet. I've often wondered about his identity and the purpose and where he came from and why he chose me to defend me. What do you think, Mike? Well, I would say that you probably can't trust either one of those. One probably just wasn't hiding what it was and was just going to do what it was going to do, and I think that he was trying to gain your trust. He was trying to deceive you. I lived in a home where something came through my closet that was later verified. It came out in a red gown, it lifted my head, it walked around my room, and I saw things crawling around on the floor of my room, and not only did I see this, but my cousin and a friend that came and stayed at my house saw it. Later, after, building a house later on when I was older, we spoke to a man that lived in the same house, and he told us his daughter was dealing with the same thing and described it the same as I did without us even bringing it up. So I know something in my bedroom was going on, and it did come out of my closet also. And I want to ask you all something, and I look forward to seeing what your all's opinions are in the chat. Why do they come out of the closets? What is it with the closets? Until next time, guys, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be something's dinner, and we'll see you on the next one.